If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's ANCHOR for the app, or go to ANCHOR.fm to get started. I love using Anchor, and it's how I got started on my podcast, and I highly recommend. So please give Anchor a download and a try if podcast is on your needs. Welcome to Dirty Secrets of Massage. I am your host, Ava, and I'll be telling you the dirty truth about the massage therapy industry, different clients I encounter, and all things massage. For any topic requests, please send to dirtysecretsofmassage@yahoo.com. And welcome. It's so good to be back again, talking about the down and dirty of what's going on. What's going to happen on the massage table next, who knows? But guess who is coming over today, January 2nd, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? That would be the cheating wife's husband. Now, I don't know if it's her, if I should call him her husband still or ex-husband, but he has told me that she has left him. And so I'm wondering if maybe he's coming over here to see if I know more than what he knows, or maybe I have some skinny on what she might have told me, that kind of thing. And I'm surprised that he hasn't reached out to me before, but he didn't reach out to me this particular time. I reached out to him as he's closing his side business because she's not around to do the work that requires at home. And so he had quite a business going, making homemade products of a sort and selling them at markets and things like that. And so no more of that is going to be going on. And so I saw a post about it somewhere, and I reached out to him and said sorry about the business. And then some little chit chat later, and he asked if he could come over for an appointment, but I'm not sure if he's getting on the table or just going to ask me a bunch of questions. I guess I'll find out when he gets here. What he really wants. But he's not my type, so you don't have to worry about me sleeping with him. And that's all that's going to happen with that, just a massage, maybe make a couple bucks, and that'll be that. And so there's also news. I did a podcast on YouTube that is now up if you want to go and listen to that. It's called Said, CEDSAID. That's the channel name. And Ava Said is the episode. So you'll see me in there on camera and everything, which I know is a big surprise. The episode is about an hour long, hour and 6 minutes long. If you don't want to hear about the lying and the cheating and the dirty details of what goes on with men and the things that I encounter, then you probably don't want to watch it. But the feedback has been very positive, and so I'm excited to have my first collaboration with another podcaster, said on YouTube, and I'll put the tag in the headline so you can look it up from there. And so My neighbors have been having the cops over there a lot lately, twice in just as many days. I wonder what's going on over there. I think it has something to do with one of the daughters and the mom not getting along too terribly well. Well, and it's none of my business, but when the cops are debriefing their call at my driveway at 8 o'clock in the morning, I have a problem with that. They need to go do their debrief somewhere else. Go down the street. Stay at her house out front, I don't care, but don't do it at my house. And so I was able to get the cops ran off a little bit. You know, all I had to do was open the window and pretend like I'm listening to everything, and they split. So that was that. And there's not a lot of excitement going on in my life. It's rather boring if you ask me. But I've been watching a lot of videos about marriage and dating and this and that, and I think the truth is I don't want to be married because then I'd have to behave myself, and I really don't want to behave myself, to be honest. I like being naughty. I like misbehaving. I like living my life on the verge of always getting in trouble all the time. And so there's that. And I've been doing a lot of painting inside of my home. Lots of colors. My house looks like a taqueria. And I love it. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. All the colors pretty much. I made my own lampshade in the bathroom. It's kind of fancy if you ask me. But I'll tell you something I'm not doing in 2023, and that's chasing my friends or my so-called friends. I find a lot of people are disappearing for literally no reason. Or they'll say they'll call me back and then they never do. Those days are over. I'm not calling you anymore. These people can go fuck themselves. And I have some family update, but I'll save that for another episode. It's kind of juicy, really. And so, that's that. The cheating wife's husband is on his way today. Ava has a podcast. And the neighbors have cops coming over. So we'll see if everybody behaves themselves or not. But that's all I have for now. Thank you for listening.